Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week. This week's video is going to be a little different. It's not a workout. However, I'm going to talk about something that a lot of you have sent in questions about, and that is bloating. Bloating to some extent is absolutely normal. We wake up with flat tummies, and throughout the day we consume fluids, which I hope you drink enough water throughout the day. We eat food, we move our bodies, and that causes our tummies to swell a little bit. So by the time we go to bed, our tummies are a little larger than they are than when we first woke up, right? However, there could be some underlying reasons why you're bloating and why you even wake up with the bloated stomach that are not normal. I dealt with bloating for the most of the last 2 years, especially last year whenever my health was failing me. I couldn't understand what was wrong, and I did some tests and I found out that I had a gluten sensitivity, which that is the #1 reason why a lot of people bloat. I think that it often gets overlooked because a lot of us don't know that we're sensitive to eating gluten. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the top ways to get rid of bloating and also what causes us to bloat to a point where it's not normal. When you're bloating to the point where your stomach is completely distended, you look pregnant, and I'm not just talking about a little food baby, I mean you absolutely look pregnant. You're having stomach pains, cramps, and or diarrhea and constipation, you've got a gut problem. Why do we bloat? First off, something that happens to us is that we eat very fast, especially in this time and age. We're watching TV, we're distracted on our phones, and we're not really sitting down and paying attention to the meals that we eat. So here we are, we're just gobbling down our food, which also helps us to gobble down air, which in turn makes your belly bigger. #2, the reason why you're bloating is because you're eating too much sodium. Sodium causes you to retain water. Reason #3, alcohol and carbonated beverages. Of course, carbonated beverages such as soda, even diet soda, will make you bloat because of the bubbles, the carbonation. I personally stopped drinking all diet sodas, and especially alcohol back in January, and yeah, that's been one of the biggest differences in my midsection, which I'll talk about that a little later. Another reason why you're probably bloating is your hormones. We tend to bloat more around the time that we ovulate and, of course, our menstrual cycle. The fluctuating hormones promote fluid retention. So as the estrogen levels rise and the uterus lining thickens, your belly holds on to the liquid. Unfortunately, this one we can't really do a whole lot about because that's just how our bodies are made and how it works. And lastly, you might be bloating due to a gluten intolerance, which is my main reason of bloating and something that has helped me figure out why the heck my stomach has been hurting for months. The reason why your body bloats whenever you have a gluten intolerance, or any food intolerance for that matter, is because your body cannot digest that food properly. Other signs of a gluten intolerance is cramping, diarrhea, and or constipation, and just an overall bad gut feeling. Okay, so now that we have identified some reasons and causes for bloating, I'm going to share with you what's personally helped me ditch the bloat. So the first thing that I've been doing every morning to help me with bloat is drinking a glass of warm or hot lemon or lime water. Water itself helps to keep the body and the digestive system moving. However, warm and hot water aids in digestion even more and kind of helps loosen up what's going on and just gets the body moving properly. Another tip, if you have tea, I personally love peppermint tea and also ginger tea. Ginger is a really good ingredient to add to your diet because it helps with an uneasy belly. So the second thing that's helped me ditch the bloat has been taking probiotics. Probiotics are something that a lot of people actually don't include into their supplementation. They're not generally included in a multivitamin. It's something that you actually have to purchase separately and take every day. Probiotics are made out of strains of bacteria that's actually good for your gut. I've always heard if your gut's not working, nothing else is going to work as well. Literally, your gut controls all aspects of your health and body. However, if you don't like taking pills, no worries. You can make sure you get some yogurt or kefir, or even kombucha. Kombucha is loaded with probiotics. Another tip for getting rid of the bloat is exercising and stretching. Moving aids in digestion, and most of us are not moving enough. Taking a brisk walk 20 to 30 minutes a day should do the trick, at least. As far as stretching goes, there's some really good stretches in yoga that can help you with your digestion. For example, happy baby pose is my personal favorite. Another thing that I did, which I've already hit on a little bit, was avoiding alcohol. It's like poison. It completely messes up your body and promotes nothing but digestive issues. Some people, when they drink, they have to run immediately to the bathroom because it causes an upset stomach. Also, not only that, dehydrates you and it makes you hold on to what water you have. Lastly, I ditched the gluten for the most part. My diet is not 100% gluten-free, but I know every morning I eat breakfast, and my breakfasts every 5 days a week at least are gluten-free. My lunches 5 days a week are gluten-free. My dinners, hit and miss, most of the time are gluten-free. However, I do still eat gluten here and there, and when I do, I feel it. Like, I can definitely tell a difference. And I'm gonna share with you the meals that I personally eat throughout the week. As of February, I've been meal prepping for the most part. I found this amazing place that does meal prep, and I can literally go to the meal prep cafe and pick up everything that I need within a week. For my breakfast, I love protein waffles, and they're made with protein powder, coconut flour, ground flaxseed, baking powder, eggs, applesauce, almond milk, vanilla, orange zest, fresh orange juice, craisins, and of course, they include a little sugar-free syrup, but I don't really like sugar-free. So I actually do a teaspoon of raw maple syrup or honey. And yeah, these are just the little meal prepped protein waffles that I get every week, and I eat two, let's see, they're about 222 calories for this whole breakfast, so no dairy, no gluten. And as a snack, I love their protein donuts. And these are the little banana protein donuts that they make. And this is from the same place, already meal prep to go. It's like a meal prep service. They have coconut flour, protein powder, flaxseed, Swerve, which is a natural sweetener with no calories, almond milk, applesauce, vanilla extract, baking powder, and for the icing, they do use protein powder, coconut oil, cream cheese, Swerve, vanilla extract. So it does have a little bit of dairy, but it is gluten-free. Lastly, for my lunches, 5 days a week, I always get my husband to pick these up for me. Same place. This is what the meals typically look like. You include your veggies. This is salmon, so you can pick a protein. They have steak, chicken, ground turkey. They have a burrito bowl, and they also have pulled pork, which is amazing. And then you can see that there's brown rice underneath here. And all of their meals are gluten-free and dairy-free as well. We get HelloFresh 4 nights a week, and it's delivered to our door, and we take it out and we actually cook it. So I can eat the gluten, or I don't have to. It's a great option. And then on the weekends, we usually eat whatever we want. If I want pasta, I'm gonna eat pasta. If I want pizza or sushi, whatever I want, I'm gonna have it. So I do allow a few days a week to eat what I want. But for the most part, I've been moving my body a lot more. I started yoga, and that has helped with digestion so much, as well as building a strong core, avoiding the gluten, and getting rid of alcohol from my diet. So those have been the biggest things to me that's contributed to ditching the bloat. And I hope that my tips help for you. They might seem a little basic to some of you guys. However, a lot of people don't realize that food intolerances are a thing. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I know this is kind of like strictly informational type of video. However, if there's any tips that's helped you with bloating, please feel free to comment below and let us know. Have a good week.